Headshot from downtown, yeah! Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Nights of Horror! The Perverts Have Spoken. And yes, after last night's Die Delta Pie, which honestly sounds tasty. I want some Delta Pie, you know, but $7,000 budget. I'm actually quite impressed that they got what they got for $7,000, because I've seen some other movies with higher budgets that did much worse. So, you know, kudos, guys. So, Gatorade Productions or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so I thought, oh man, I want to watch something 80s. I want to watch something 80s, something a little disgusting, a little cheap, a little cheesy. And you know what I thought? I've got just the movie. And it's a sci-fi movie too. So a sci-fi horror movie, always great. And that is the movie Creature. Yes, that movie. This is part of a 3-movie set featuring Creature, Track of the Moon Beast, and Snow Beast. And I think Track of the Moon Beast is supposed to be like one of the worst movies ever made. So I might have to do that review before the end of this wonderful 31 nights. If you really want me to do that review, leave a comment saying, yeah, I want to find out how horrible Track of the Moon Beast is. So prepare yourself. If I get enough people to say that. You know, that's your assignment, yes or no. But anyways, getting back to Creature. So, in the future, the world is divided by corporations, of course, because, you know, back in the 80s, every future was no governments and corporations took over everything. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, this American corporation and his big rival, the German, well, the West German corporation, because there was the West and East. You know, I guess they didn't see the future in the German reunification and the fall of communism. I guess, but I mean, you would think if those corporations started like ruling the world, that communism would be the first thing to go, right? Well, you know, you could theoretically say that corporations would love communism because then they would have one central powerful government to take control of. Okay, enough of that. Back to the movie. Okay, so there is the American corporation. I can't remember. It was like NTI or ANT or whatever it is. They fly off to Titan, the largest moon of Saturn, and they discover these ruins. And there's like these pods. And one of them, well, actually, like the whole crew disappear. Well, we know that they get killed. The first scene, you know, one dies and the other dies, but not according to these corporations don't know. And so they send the American corporation send another team to investigate to see what happens. Of course, Richter Corporation, I think, is the German one. They think, hey, you know, why would they be sending all these crews to Titan? So we better send some crew to Titan to see if we could figure out what's going on there, because it must be something of value. Well, apparently the Germans beat them to it, but they ended up getting all basically slaughtered by this alien that has the ability to what seems like shapeshift or take over people's bodies. It's not necessarily clear by what I watched whether it's one or the other or a combination of the two, but basically one of the female I wanted to say pilots, but one of the female crew members gets killed, and everyone feels bad about it. But the boyfriend sees her out in the rugged wastes, and he goes out, and she's there, and she's naked, of course, because it's the 80s, and you have to have some tip, right? So, anyways, of course, you know, she's like, oh, take the helmet off, and of course he dies, and she kills her, but then takes over his body and then proceeds to try to lay a trap to lure the rest of the humans to the derelict, or I don't know, say derelict, but to the German ship, so that he can gather them up, so he can feed on their nice, lovely innards and stuff like that. And of course, the rest of the crew first don't know that there's an alien, don't know that it's taking over people's lives, they soon to start figuring out and piecing things together. There's one survivor from the German wreck, though we're not sure if he's actually a survivor or actually part of the alien hive, whatever it is. But you get this kind of alien-esque, almost like The Thing in a way, where, you know, you don't know if you could trust the person, if they're them or it's something else. And it's a psychological and somewhat entertaining and pretty gory at parts. But overall, it's just a fun, cheesy, sit back, grab a beer, turn off your mind for a little bit, and just watch as some of the cheesiest special effects, and yet you enjoy them. You enjoy them. The acting is okay. You know, it's not the great. It's got Klaus Kinski. I mean, he's actually got some chops, so that's pretty neat. But it's quintessential 80s wonderfulness, and that's what I love about it. You know, all basically practical effects, not a lick of CGI, because this is what, like 85, and CGI would probably cost $500,000, and it looks horrible. But yeah, it's not on par with actual Alien or The Thing, but it's still a pretty decent movie that I enjoy. And honestly, maybe you could consider it a guilty pleasure, but fuck it, man, I don't care. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 because it's definitely above average and it's a fun movie. Fun movie. Okay, yeah, it's probably more of a 2.5. I mean, it doesn't do anything special, but it just feels great. So I'm looking at it through nostalgia glasses. It makes me feel like I'm back in the 80s watching this movie. And honestly, you could do worse. Now, the fact that you see it's on like a 3-movie pack, you've probably seen it on 100 other multi-pack, because apparently from what I've read, that this movie is actually in the public domain. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what it is, and that would make sense, and that's why you would see it on almost every multi-pack sci-fi horror collection out there, is because these guys don't have to pay royalties to the creators. So that's kind of interesting. And so you should be able to find this movie on the cheap, along with a bunch of other movies of similar vein, like Track of the Moon Beast. But I don't know. I want to just do, you know, watch a fun movie, kind of switch off, maybe relax, try to recharge my energy, because oh my goodness, it's starting to get rough. I mean, this is what, episode 12, so we're getting close to halfway, and I gotta get my energy recharged. I gotta get it up. Okay, not get my energy up. Thank you. Anyways, but there you have it. There you have it. Creature, episode 12, in the can. And, well, talk to you guys later, next night, for something special. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do. Anyways, you go leave a comment. Do you want me to do Track of the Snow Beast eventually? I don't know. Maybe if I get 5 people to say, yeah, I'll do it. So there you go. Get 5 friends to watch this damn video, right? Anyways, until then, you guys, stay scary, internet.